You are so sensitive. You feel too much. Have you ever had people say that to you? Well, there's a term for people who are highly sensitive, and they're called empaths. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 tips so that you can better take care of yourself. Really amp up your self-care game if you are an empath or if you are a highly sensitive person. Hi there, I am Ea Torado. I am an energy healer and a dance artist, and if you're new to my channel, here is where I share meditation, mindfulness, yoga, dance, energy healing tips and advice for better mental health, emotional health, and even spiritual health. So let's get started. If you are an empath, it just feels like everything could be too much. You feel too much. You're sensitive to too much noise. You're sensitive to loud noises. You're sensitive to too many people, crowded places, and too much energy going on. You could be sensitive to news, to movies, maybe horror movies, maybe a lot of drama. It's just that it's almost that feeling of just a slight touch, and you could be like a faucet from your eyes. And we live in a culture, in a society that says feeling a lot of feelings, or even just feeling, is a sign of weakness. Vulnerability is a sign of weakness. And so we've been trained, we've been schooled, we've been brought up to just toughen up, to get it together, to be strong, wall up, or deny these emotions. But the thing is, denying these emotions is not healthy. Emotions themselves are meant to be expressed and released and experienced, because when we deny these emotions, they're not going anywhere. Most of the time, they eventually become behaviors, our own behaviors of rage, of passive aggressiveness, of defensiveness, and all those other coping mechanisms when we're not fully owning our emotions. Going back to the topic of empaths, empaths have deep emotions. And the truth is, it's actually a gift. Why? Most of the empaths that I know of, they become nurses, they become doctors, healers, teachers. They're someone who's really caring for others. They do social, cultural, community, or some form of social work. Because of that deep level of empathy, they know how to hold space and empathize and help the world in that beautiful way, in their own way. So it's so important that if you identify as an empath, that you have practical tools to ground yourself and really care for yourself so you can conserve and keep your energy good and leveled. So self-care tip number 1, make sure you have good quality rest. And I don't mean just, sleeping, just napping, just having a day off. I mean really recognizing in yourself what are activities, what are times of the day, what are moments wherein you could really recuperate your own energy, especially if you're in a line of work wherein you deal with so many people, or maybe some relationships in your life are toxic and sometimes you're just really absorbing a lot of that negative energy. There are different scenarios. It's so important that you make space, you actually schedule it. Put it in your calendar, wherein this is every Sunday afternoon is I'm just gonna take a walk in the park, or I'm just going to give myself a good seated meditation, or I'm gonna attend a yoga class. Maybe that's via YouTube or a group class. Whatever it is, really pinpoint in yourself what is replenishing your energies and identify that as quality rest and schedule that in your calendar. Okay? Step 2. This is, I think since we were young, we were told about this in some way or another, but eat well. As an empath, it's so important that you eat well. I know many other empaths who skip meals, they're overeating even, or they're eating just what everyone else is ordering. At the end of the day, one of your gifts is really being attuned with your body, knowing, being so intuitive even. So deep down, as you get more connected with yourself, you know the foods that are right for you. If you want, you can even go ahead and maybe consult someone like a health coach so that you can know more about your body type. If you're into Ayurvedic, yogic principles also, you can go ahead and learn more about that so that you know your body type and you know your body's chemical, nutritional needs. And it's so important that you're fueled by the right nutrition, by how you eat, because that's energy, your prana, your life force energy is also in what you ingest. And so That's going to be really key so that you could care for your own energy as an empath. And then step number 3 is really create healthy boundaries. So you know already that loud noises, big crowds, you know already that there are some people when you talk to and then after an hour as you leave the conversation, you're so drained. These are all clues as to where your energy is getting filled up and what situations and activities wherein you're getting drained. From that awareness, you have to create healthy boundaries. Do more of things that replenish your energy and do less and really prepare before you even go into, places, situations, or hang out with people wherein, my energy goes all out more. So with healthy boundaries, again, put in your calendar your time for yourself and your self-care, your day off, whatever you need to really take care of yourself. And then ding ding, last one, you have a bonus tip. And in this bonus tip, it's not really so much of an activity like a self-care activity, but this one is so important because this is a mindset shift. And mindset is quite important and valuable. And this is to see your own sensitivity as a superpower. I'm going to repeat that. Your sensitivity is a superpower. Okay? I think that, again, in a culture wherein we still have misogyny and the patriarchy, and we still have a lot of people believing that you can't be vulnerable and that, that's something that's a no-no, that's not a sign of strength. Actually leaning in, to your own sensitivity, being attuned with your feelings, and then at some point really having the capacity to show up and speak up and move in the world with that authenticity and with your unique heart. That's actually rebellious. That's actually big. That's paving the way for the next generations to be more emotionally intelligent and again, to see their intuitive gifts as a superpower and not weakness. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still watching up until this point, if you like this video, if you resonated with any of the tips and the ideas, please share your comment below, and or maybe even comment, I embrace my sensitivity, in the comment section below. And also like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be informed more of my next videos. I also work one-on-one. Links are below. I have a wellness retreat in La Union in June. And as well as I have a monthly group online community on Patreon wherein I give tarot readings, Dalai movement, meditation, and other fun stuff. If you're into that, again, links are below. I hope that you're really, really taking care of yourself, especially if you're an empath, and that know that you're not alone, okay? I send you love.